What's good, ladies and gents? BBKDRAGOON here with more Master Chief Collection tips to help you dominate the online multiplayer. We're talking right now about the early game. Since all of the Master Chief Collection games have an early, mid, and late game, I want to focus on Team Slayer, the early, mid, and late game, what you need to focus on. Right away, in the early game, the power weapon rush off the start is something that you need to get used to. Everyone always goes for the same things, or at least players who know what they're doing. The snipes, the rockets, the sword, the shotgun, any power weapon off the start. Players who know what they're doing are charging for this. You need to know how to get there fast, if not the fastest. You will be fighting for these power weapons, always, so expect a conflict from the start. Anticipate it so you aren't caught off guard. Don't run into, like, ring 1, looking for the rockets on Sank, not knowing that there's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6 people charging in for that location. You want to get there quick, and you want to pick it up. Number 2, when you are up on kills, do not be over-aggressive. You have the upper hand at that point, so if you have a kill lead, even if it's just one, you have the upper hand. At that point, you get to set a trap for your opponents to push into. This is classic Halo, and these maps have power positions. I'm going to talk about that in another tip video where we outline what a power position is. But yes, this is old school Halo, where ring 2, if you've got power weapon control, you've got the rocks, there is no need to push into their base. Make them come to you and force engagements on your turf. Don't give them an easy kill just because you're impatient. So if you have the upper hand, if you're higher up on kills, you get to define the tempo. After a kill, move out of that position. Again, this is old school Halo. The enemy team will be looking right at the red X for a chance at revenge. They'll also probably pursue and try and collapse in on you at that location. Don't allow this to occur. Stay together. Classic Halo isn't about that lone wolf who has such a beast shot that he can single-handedly take on the entire team. No, overkills are like very rare against good players. With that said, operate alongside your teammates. Don't cluster up, making it easy for the opponents to just nade you to oblivion. Rather, stay within firing range of one another to support each other. Ultimately, communication and having teammates who work together is way better than any beast lone wolf can muster up. We're going to talk about communication in a further video, but for now, I think this is a good start to the early game. Remember, it's about the power weapon rush, defining map pressure and dominance for who is setting the tone and the pace of the game. Momentum, momentum, momentum. If you can start ahead, that's great. But if you can't, we'll cover that in the mid-game. So remember, off the start, it's all about getting the power weapons and then moving to the power positions on the map. This will define the momentum of the game. Anticipate the fact that people will be fighting over the hotly contested power weapons. On Shrine, the map you're seeing right here, that's the rocket launcher for most of these games. A lot of times players are going to rush for the snipes. Ultimately, if you have a team and you can divvy out who's going for what, it's great because then 2 people can push where they want to push instead of going to the wrong place. You have 4 people fighting over sniper. It's a mess. When you are up on kills, do not make over-aggressive moves. You have an upper hand, force them into unfavorable engagements. And stick together with your team. Don't cluster up, making it too easy for one nade to kill you, but be close enough that you can offer support with that BR or whatever weapon you're rocking. That's going to do it for Team Slayer early game tips. I'll see you next time in the mid game. I have a sweet H2C gameplay coming. Servers are getting a little bit better, and I'm very happy. Hope you're having fun. Please subscribe, leave a like or a comment down below if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.